Hi, I'm Doggone. Welcome back to Doggone EU4. I just saw something. I was like, Papal State is at war with who? Hungary and Commonwealth. Oh, look at this. Who in the world is coming? Okay. Lithuania, Poland, and I don't know who else. My word, man. Novgorod. Wow. Anyway, obviously Finland was split off from Novgorod at some point. But Denmark has come back to life now up here, kicking Norway's butt, kicking Norwegian butt. England, very quiescent this century, this couple of centuries, almost 2 centuries now. Connacht and Munster still alive. Holstein still owns old Denmark, old traditional Denmark. Austria is big and powerful now. I just got into a war with Austria, in fact. I thought I was doing well. Here's what I've done. I just took two little actions. Let me show you right quick. I took two tiny actions, really. I got a corps on Dahra and went to war with Tunisia, thinking it was going to be a cakewalk to grab Dahra. The way I got the corps is I went diplomacy, covert actions, fabricate claim. I didn't get a corps. I got a claim. Sorry, big difference. So went to war with Tunisia. They came after me with tons of war. They were allied with the Ottomans, and suddenly I realized I'd left my trade protection fleets exposed out here, and the Ottomans had a huge inland navy and basically kicked butt. But I was able to get enough of a war score. Portugal was a big help, and was able to siege enough of these provinces, and then start sieging Tunis. I finally defeated, after some setbacks, defeated Tunisia's largest armies, and they kept coming back with some good-sized armies. But with Portugal's help, finally took all this, and the Papal State as well joined me in an alliance, and I finally took Dahra. 50 or prestige. I'm gonna go with the prestige hit. Boy, I hate to. That was only 7 months of admin power, but I hate to give it. I've got 67 poke points in the bank, and I can immediately get 10 prestige right back. I'm going to save it up for that one stability and just kind of keep that in my hip pocket for whenever I need it. I'm at +2 stability. So I've heard or read that stability events, negative stability events, typically fire when you are higher, and positive stability events tend to happen. In other words, it's zero-centric. So it kind of tries to keep you around zero stability. So anyway, so I'm going to keep some poke points in my hip pocket. So the first thing I did there was Dahra. The second thing I did was I fabricated some claims on Béarn and Labourd, and however, and I thought I was going to go to war with France. Ooh, France getting them. But I got, about that time, I got sucked in, because I was the defender of the faith. I got sucked into some little tic-tac war up here. Hesse wanted Koblenz and Trier, and there was a little alliance, and it just escalated. Got some troops stationed there. By the way, good time to talk about colonies. Thanks. So Martinique's a colony, Dominica's a colony, Guadeloupe's a colony, and we're building a colony in Antigua. So it's going to be very nice. I like it. It's going to be a Beach Boys song. Unfortunately, England is up here blocking our way in St. Martin. But I'm just going to go down the chain here, walking distance, and just get what I can. Excuse me. Got the sniffles today. I'm a sniffly dog. My dog's kind of a sniffly dog too. We had a good warm day here today. So, what else? Oh, wow. Look at Hungary go. They're just taking names. They're kicking ass and taking names. Wow. That's a huge war. Relations. Current wars. Good night. Commonwealth succession war. France and the Papal State against Hungary and Commonwealth. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is about... Oh my word. Personal union under Hungary. Same dynasty as France and Austria. Oh my word. This is World War One happening 340 years too early. Oh my word. Hungary. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. France. France is getting in bed with all these people. Hungary. Well, no, this is Hungary. Oh my word. What's Austria? Who's Austria in bed with here? Austria's in. Who's Austria in it with? Oh my. Lunenburg, Saxony, and Hanover. Oh, whatever. They're gonna roll through them. Oh my. Oh, it's a big old marriage. It's a menage a 30. It's a menage a Europe. France. You know what they say, don't get involved in crazy. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna let that marriage, when this marriage dissolves, it's gonna end. What's that? 34-year Habsburg. Oh my goodness. So this is a war of secession. What? Austria dropped out of the coalition? Oh man. Good word. Well, anyway, fun times here. I just the other thing that happened was I had an event probably a century ago. So I was messing around. I was going to declare on France, but then I got this little tic-tac thing going on, and I didn't do anything with it. In fact, I gave somebody some ducats to peace out, you know, as soon as I could, and get out of that thing. It was a no-win deal. England getting ripped by heretics. The Druids, Methodist heretics. Well, they're going to come to America. You know that's going to happen. France has been in constant war for I don't know how long. I wish I could see their current. They're at stability, positive stability. I wish I could see their war score. But they've been at war for a long time. It's one thing and another. Austria was at war with them for a while and just taking provinces. But the thing about France is, even to take one province, you know, to get that 10% war score, you have to take like half the nation, and that's really difficult. We're probably just about the only nation with the manpower to do it, and to do that just be really costly, all for one or two little provinces. And so I haven't moved forward with it. I've been hoping somebody else would tic-tac them over here. Looks like somebody just peaced out. Did the Pope? The Pope just bought his truce. Yep. Well, the other thing I did was Corsica, the island nation of Genoa, was a pop-up mission that I had, and it was the least objectionable to get a core on Genoa and wipe get a core on Corsica and wipe Genoa off the map. So Corsica, or Genoa, was allied with the Papal States and with Tuscany. And I thought, no problem, I'll do it. Next thing I look up, I'm at war with Austria, with Brandenburg, with Bavaria. I don't know how many people I'm at war with. And the reason is, Genoa is part of the HRE. I'm pretty sure, yeah. They're part of the HRE, and they called in the HRE. And so we royally got our butts kicked. I wound up pulling all of my armies over, all of them. This 28, these two 13s, and that 18. I pulled them all over here. I had everything blockaded. We got our butts kicked. I took Corsica. That was easy. Taking Corsica was easy. But then, to get 10% war score, because I had so many states allied against me, I had to start coming up through here. And we finally got these 4 provinces sieged and controlled. And we're working on Magna, and basically had all this blockaded. And when Genoa accepted the peace out offer of becoming our vassal. And that wasn't my goal. My goal was to basically to take the province, but I couldn't. It amounted to annexation, and it required a 100% war score, which was fighting Austria, plus Bavaria, plus Brandenburg, plus all these other states. There was no way, man. I wasn't going to get involved in that. So as soon as my war score tipped, I think 22%, I was able to offer vassalization of Corsica and take it for a measly 3 base tax value province. Yeah. So anyway, but you don't go to war for for money. You go to war for the fun of it, man. That's what a real man does. You go to war for the fun of it. Yeah. Well, I almost pulled a couple of brain fades because the Papal State came at me with a peace offer, which was good. Bumped my prestige up by 10 and paid me some money. And I thought, that looks good. I almost accepted, but then I was like, wait a minute. If I accept, that's going to take these 3 sieged provinces out of the running. And so I was like, nah, I'm going to keep you in it till we win it. Same with Tuscany. We had fully sieged Tuscany, but because the alliance was so strong, of course, we couldn't press a claim for or an annexation, of course, of Tuscany. So we were at 20%, maybe 27%. Portugal again came to our rescue, kicked complete butt. I dramatically underestimated. I thought I brought like 14,000 troops over here, 18,000, and easily won this battle, sieged this province, and I thought I had it made. Pope didn't have much, so landed my stuff down here, came up through, got military access through Naples, came up through here, and then here comes Austria. Oh, they had peaced out with France, and they had fewer numbers than me. I began scrambling to get all my troops transported over here. They had fewer numbers than me in Portugal, but they had a general who was like 5'6", 3, Oh, and he just completely wiped my butt. Well, that doesn't sound right, but he won like 4 battles, demoralizing us and sending us down, down here to regroup. But we were able to regroup, and we kept coming after him wave after wave, and we finally caught his general in a small group down here as he was trying to unsiege Abruzzi. Wiped out his general, and then began just bootstrapping our way up through here. And so that's how we got Corsica. It was a long, involved process, and it has really delayed any of this nonsense here. I've got Dahra annexed, and I've got to wait until when to annex 1582, so 7 more years to attempt to annex Genoa. We've got to get our relations up too. It looks good. It's pushing up. Genoa views Spain with distrust. I wonder why, man. What that? So we can go up 83 more. Yeah, we got this. That's in the bag. The Pope, how come you was it war? Improved relations. Oh, we lost our big bonuses because we took ecumenism. Wow. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff going on here. This is pretty freaking amazing. Pretty sweet. Who's Hungary still at war? France. They're kicking France. You keep kicking France, Hungary. Keep kicking them and actually take some of them, please. I wonder how many states they had to bribe to get access. Maybe just Austria and Württemberg to get through here. That's a long supply line. Well, I think that's about it. I just blown away by this whole, you can see we really haven't changed much. Just flexing our military muscle. This Commonwealth, man. Denmark. Wow. Denmark coming back to life. Look at that. Look at Denmark. Coming back to life. I thought they were completely dead. Do I have a free diplomat? I do. Man, it's man, anybody coming back from the dead, it's like Lazarus. You gotta make friends with that guy. Alright. We'll see you again with more updates later in the millennia.